Communist countries love mega-projects. China is no exception. Now, they've started digging a giant hole. Welcome to China Uncensored. I'm Chris Chappell. Erasing hard drives shouldn't be difficult. Neither should pricing, licensing, and use. Securely and easily erase all kinds of drives with PC Doctor Drive Erase, all starting under $60. I'll tell you more at the end. So the Chinese Communist Party likes to portray itself as a super competent meritocracy that can get things done, unlike the chaotic democracies of the West. And how do they do this? By telling you they are, because they sure have a hard time showing it, especially with their massive engineering projects. Take the Three Gorges Dam, one of the world's largest hydroelectric dams. A few years ago, cracks started forming, and now the whole thing is in danger of collapse. That could put 400 million lives at risk. But that's a price the CCP is willing to pay for, well, I don't know for what, but they're sure willing to pay it. China also made a push to build massive megacities, bigger than entire countries. But many ended up being so-called ghost cities, where no one lives. On the bright side, it's nice seeing them make ghosts of something besides dissidents for a change. Local officials loved building massive skyscrapers to show off, but the habit got so expensive that even the government put limits on what they called vanity projects. Speaking of vanity projects, in 2014, China announced it was building an undersea train to America. Believe it or not, that one never got built. In 2022, China did build the world's longest underwater highway, which hopefully will do better than this underwater tunnel in Dalian. I've heard of people's car loans being underwater, but this is ridiculous. The Chinese Communist Party will go to insane lengths to look like it's a legitimate government. Besides, actually being a legitimate government. But why would they, when a lot of times the charade works? Here's a recent article from the Wall Street Journal. China's Green Revolution is quietly succeeding. They literally painted a mountain green. The CCP is basically Tom Sawyer, only instead of tricking underage people into manual labor, they forced them. So when I heard China was drilling a giant hole in the ground, I knew it had to be good. I'll tell you about this latest mega project right after this quick break. Welcome back. China's latest mega project is a 10,000 meter deep hole in the ground. That's almost 33,000 feet for us Americans. They want to dig an endless hole? Do they stop shipping fentanyl and get into meth? Now, this isn't the deepest man-made hole on Earth. That honor goes to the Russian Kola super deep borehole. This bad boy is over 40,000 feet deep and took 20 years to drill. China is drilling its hole here in Xinjiang, where China is committing genocide on the Uyghur ethnic minority. Imagine all the bodies you could hide in it. Although considering this is China, if they want to hide all of them, they're going to need a bigger hole. The drilling won't be easy. The hole will be much deeper than Everest is tall. According to a Chinese scientist speaking to the state media, the construction difficulty of the drilling project can be compared to a big truck driving on two thin steel cables. But is it as hard as doing splits between two trucks?
During the drilling process, the equipment, including drill bits and drill pipes weighing more than 2,000 tons, will go deep into the earth, penetrating more than 10 continental strata, including the Cretaceous system.
Yep, China is drilling so deep, they're going back to the dinosaur times. That layer has rocks that are 155 million years old. The drilling is expected to take 457 days. But you might be wondering, why? Besides hiding all the bodies. The Chinese Communist Party is officially atheist, so why is it being so holy? Are they going to set off nukes at the Earth's core to restart the planet's rotation so the world literally revolves around them? I probably shouldn't give them ideas. Anyway, here's more from Chinese state media.
The operation started at 11:46 a.m. on Tuesday. It represents a landmark in China's deep Earth exploration, providing an unprecedented opportunity to study areas of the planet deep beneath the surface.
本景呢，部署的目的主要有2个，一个是科学探索，第二个是部署发现。
Wait, oil and gas? I thought you only got those through foreign wars. But there may be more projects like this on the horizon. This project is being led by Sinopec, a Chinese state-run oil company. According to a company press release, Sinopec aims to launch pilot ultra-deep exploration projects and push the limits of depth through innovation-driven development of deep marine facies, geological theory, and exploration technologies. You might be thinking, could this lead to catastrophe? It's optimistic of you to say could and not it definitely will. But that's a price the CCP is willing to pay for, well, I don't know for what, but they're sure willing to pay it. Like everything in China, this is a directive coming from the top of the Chinese Communist Party. In 2021, Xi Jinping gave a speech specifically telling the Chinese scientific community to break new ground in 4 strategic frontiers: deep space, deep sea, deep earth, and deep blue. And as long as the Chinese Communist Party is running things, the Chinese people will be in deep, well, you know, I don't want to get demonetized. Fortunately, this episode is sponsored by PC Doctor Drive Erase. There are a lot of reasons you might want to erase a hard drive: when you recycle an old computer before you send it in for repair, or if it has sensitive data that reveals your shady ties to mole people living deep underground. Erasing drives should be easy. That's why PC Doctor Service Center Drive Erase provides an easy, guided path to erasing hard drives properly. It automatically removes a freeze lock and erases hidden HPA and DCO sectors, and it uses the most secure erasure method available for the drive. After it's done, it verifies that everything got erased properly and gives you a PDF certificate that's also stored on the drive. Drive Erase supports MMC partition regions, NVMe namespaces, and multiple drives in parallel. And there's no limit to how many drives it can be used with. So if you're ready for an easy-to-use solution to clean out your hard drives, use PC Doctor Drive Erase. Plus, we have something special for China Uncensored viewers. Get 10% off PC Doctor Drive Erase using coupon DE10OFF. Use the link in the description below to learn more. Once again, I'm Chris Chappell. See you next time.